My name's Matt Schad, and I'm endorsing Matt Lorch for judge. Why would a lawyer who's been practicing in this town for 25 years, like me, and been in front of a lot of judges in a lot of different cases, what is it about Matt Lorch that has earned my endorsement? It's two things, and I want to talk to you about both of them. The first is character. Matt Lorch has character, and if there's one thing that you're asking for in a judge, someone who's going to be passing judgment on other people for things that they've done, you want someone who has the character and the morals to do that without being a hypocrite. And Matt Lorch has those things. Number two is experience. It's not easy being a judge. And it's not easy being a judge with criminal cases. Cases where there's a lot at stake, people's freedoms and the rights of victims and other things that are important. And when it comes down to it, it's really not the kind of thing that you can learn on the job. You need to have experience with it. You need to know what it's like to be on both sides, both the victim side and the person who's been accused of a crime, and you have to know how that system works. Matt knows how that system works. He knows how our criminal system behaves, and he knows how our civil system works as well. He's been on both sides of these cases his entire career, and he knows what he's doing. Because at any time, a judge can be asked to decide the most important thing that's going on in this community. It could be the result of an election. It could be a terrible crime. It could be a major dispute between the city and the state. You never know what it's going to be. And so the person who takes that job has to be ready to make that decision and have the background to make that decision the very first day that they put on the black robe. And Matt has those qualifications to do that job from the very first day. There's nothing that he has to learn. When it comes to being a judge, experience counts. You have to have experience as an attorney in the courtroom. You have to have an experience with clients. You have to have an experience with criminal defendants, with the criminal system, with the civil system, and you also have to have experience with government and how government works. Judges don't just sit on a bench alone all day. The things that they do are important to the entire community. And a judge, in addition to being the judge in a particular case, is a leader of the community. In the community, we look up to judges. Literally, when you walk into a courtroom, they sit higher than the other people. We put them on a pedestal. So they're an integral part of the community. And if someone is running for judge, one of the questions you want to ask is, what have they given back to the community? Have they been involved in the community that they live in? Do they know the people who work in the city-county building? Are they able to build bridges with those people? Because at the end of the day, there's no such thing as a Democratic judge or a Republican judge. All you have is a superior court judge. And those things should fall away after an election. They will if you elect Matt. He's a proven negotiator and a proven bridge builder. That's why I am asking you to cast your vote for Floyd Superior Judge for Matt Lorch in November, or as early as you can get your hand on a ballot.